If you ever wanted to see how one foolish and selfish president can destroy the whole world of international relations, then Trump is the best example. His foreign policies are very unusual and honestly very confusing too. Many people, even big experts, are not able to figure it out. What exactly does Trump want to accomplish? And if we look at the promises he made during his election rallies, almost none of them have been fulfilled. He has completely failed in stopping the Russia-Ukraine war, about which he has shouted a lot. And on the other hand, he has damaged America's relation with many countries. India and the US spent decades to build their friendship. Step by step, different American presidents signed different pacts with India, like LEMOA, COMCASA, and many defense and trade agreements. This was not built in one day. It took years of trust. But in just few months, yes, in few months, Trump has managed to pull all that under risk. Recently, he announced massive tariff on Indian goods, 50% in total. Out of this, 25% in tax and other 25% in penalty. And penalty is for what? For buying oil from Russia. But here is the funniest part. When Trump himself was asked, does America also buy from Russia? His reply shocked everyone because the truth is America is still buying things like chemicals and fertilizers from Russia. At that moment, Trump gave a very awkward answer. See in this video.
President,
Thank you.
India says that the US imports Russian uranium, chemicals, fertilizers while criticizing their energy imports. Your response to that, sir?
I don't know anything about it. I'd have to check, but we'll get back to you on that. Yeah, please.
So from this you can clearly see how inconsistent his policies is. And now, to make things even more serious, the US Department of Homeland Security official notified India. The notice says that any Indian goods entering for consumption or even withdrawn from warehouses on August 27 will be hit with this 50% tariffs. This clearly shows that White House is determined to go ahead. So as of now, I don't think Trump is going to stop unless any magic happens in night and in the last moment Trump turns back. And if you want to know in the number how these tariffs are going to impact India, so according to Global Trade Research Initiative, these new duties will hit Indian exports worth $60.2 billion. Think about it. These will hurt industries like textile, jewelry, carpet, furniture, all very badly. In fact, almost 66% of Indian total exports to the US, which is nearly $86.5 billion, are under direct threat. And I am telling you, if Trump doesn't stop here, things will get even worse because whatever market share India loses, countries like China, Vietnam, Mexico will happily take it. They will grab these opportunities. And this is why Indian exporters are very worried. But the story doesn't end here. India is not going down. Our Prime Minister has clearly responded. No matter how much pressure comes, India will not surrender. India will find its own way.
आप सभी आज दुनिया में आर्थिक स्वार्थ वाली राजनीति सबको अपना करने में लगा है, उसे हम भली भांति देख रहे हैं। मैं अहमदाबाद की धरती से अपने लघु उद्यमियों से कहूंगा, मेरे छोटे छोटे दुकानदार भाई बहनों से कहूंगा, मेरे किसान भाइयों से कहूंगा, मेरे पशुपालक भाई बहन से कहूंगा, और मैं गांधी की धरती पे से बोल रहा हूं, मेरे देश के लघु उद्यमी हो, किसान हो, पशुपालक हो, हर किसी के लिए मैं आपको बार बार वादा करता हूं, मोदी के लिए आपके हित सर्वोपरि है।
New Delhi has refused to accept Trump's pressure. Instead, India is looking for new trade routes, new partnerships, and here comes the twist. China, which is normally India's rival, is actually showing some support in certain areas. That's very interesting. And on top of that, PM Modi is now preparing for his first visit to China in more than 7 years. Remember, these are the same two countries that fought deadly border clashes in year 2020. Still, both are slowly trying to reduce tensions. Meanwhile, Russia is pushing for trilateral talks between India, China and itself. Now let's zoom out and see the bigger picture. The SCO summit is coming up. Xi Jinping wants to use this platform to show the world what a post-American world order could look like. Western countries may try to isolate Russia, but India and China are still keeping relations with both Russia and US, and this is what irritates Trump most. Just think about it. BRICS alone has already shaken Washington. These groups are basically saying the world no longer runs only on America's terms. This year's SCO summit will be the biggest ever. What started back in year 2001 as a small security group has now grown into a powerful bloc of 10 permanent members and 16 observer states. And it's not just about security anymore. It's about economy, trade, and military cooperation. And India has now become a very important part of this. So, if I say in simple words, Trump's tariffs are a big shock for Indian exports, no doubt about it. But at the same time, these moves are pushing India towards new allies with China, with Russia, with big groups like BRICS and SCO. Now, the real question, can India turn this crisis into an opportunity? I'm telling you, the coming months will decide that.